Hello friends, this is Tapan K. and welcome to our Data Hacking class. In this class, we will be talking more about approach towards server exploitation, which is very much important from the industry point of view. When you see any server or maybe an application which is hosted on any server, so like attacker first of all needs to do a footprinting so that they can get a IP address of the target machine, and after getting an IP address, the next step is to finding an open ports which comes under the scanning chapter of CEH, and then after that we will be going on the next level, like enumerating a version. If the version is vulnerable, then attacker can tries to find out some active exploits which is available on the internet, and by using a metasploit tool, they will try to exploit it and try to gain some privileges or some try to get some kind of a access into the system. So the entire step today I'm going to perform it here in the practically part, and for this especially demonstration of this server exploitation, I prepare my lab. My lab includes a virtual machine. Let me open it. So I will also let you know about the lab that you need to set up in order to perform this practical. So initially, first of all, you need to install a virtual machine. In the virtual machine, you must have the Kali Linux, or either you can use a Parrot security. It totally depends on you on which platform you are comfortable. So first of all, let's turn on the Kali Linux machine. If you want to know that how to install this Kali Linux machine, so just do let me know, so that I will tell you that from where you can download this particular operating system and how you can utilize it. Okay, now I'm using a metasploitable tool, which is a buggy operating system which contains an inbuilt bug which is used to perform a live practical. Like if there will be any bugs are present on the system, then only on server, then only you are able to exploit it. So metasploitable 2 is a buggy operating system which includes multiple bugs, which is basically helpful to understand the actual impact if there will be any vulnerability on a target machine, and if you are using any kind of a payload or exploit, then how the server behave. So if it is a vulnerable, then you can get the actual experience, and the same method will be used on the real-time scenario as well. If there will be any vulnerable machine, so you are able to exploit it. That's why we are using a metasploitable tool. So it will take a little bit time to start the system. One more thing, like both of these machines should be in the NAT mode, or either you can put it on a bridge mode if you want to access your base machine to all these two machines. So I will just let you know how you can do that. Right click on the tab, then click on settings. In the below you can see network adapter. So the secure way of doing it into the net, so that these two machines can communicate with each other, like Kali Linux and metasploitable 2. Yes. Okay, so here you can see metasploitable 2 is on. So by default, the username and a password for this metasploitable 2 is msfadmin. The username is msfadmin. When you type username, it will be displayed on your screen, but when you type password, you will not be able to see it. Okay, when you see a $sign, it means like you are entered inside the machine. Now you just need to type ifconfig in order to check your IP address of this metasploitable 2 machine. So here you can see 192.168.220.132, or either what you can do, directly go on a Kali Linux. In the latest version of Kali Linux, your password is Kali. The username is Kali, and the password is also a Kali. Now we will start from the footprinting process, like where attacker is connected within the network and tries to find out how many systems are connected within the network. Like for doing this, we have two different processes. One is a active information gathering, another one is a passive information gathering. So in active, we will be using a nmap and putting the range of the entire network, but it generates a lot of traffic within the network, and that can be identified by any network administrator easily. So without using an nmap, how you can also identify the IP address which is connected within the network? So you can use a net discover command. So just open a terminal. Here you can see terminal emulator. Then type net discover. You can net discover is an inbuilt tool which is already installed into the Kali Linux, and the best advantage of this Kali Linux is like many of the tools, hacking tools, is already installed into it. So you do not need to install some other tools from the outside. Here you can see net discover space -r. R means range, it's a smaller range. Then here you can see 192.168.220.0. Now your first question is why we have specified this IP address. So first of all, you need to check your IP address. Let me check my IP address by putting ifconfig command. When I type ifconfig, so here you can see in the ETS0, I got my IP address 192.168.220.138. So like what you need to do, this is your system IP address. So if you want to scan an entire range, then what you need to do, 192.168.220.0. So this is your entire network. And then /24 is a subnet mask, which is 255.255.255.0. If you want me to explain more about the subnet mask, do let me know. Okay, then press enter. So what we are trying to do, we are trying to capture the traffic which is flowing within the network. Okay, that is in the range of 192.168.220.0. Okay, so in order to run this tool, you need to type sudo command. Just specify the password of your Kali Linux. So here you can see. So automatically from here you are able to capture this IP address 192.168.220.132 without interacting with the target machine. You get this IP address. Like now you know that this IP address exists in my network. Now your next task is just to scan the scan the open ports. So for that, what you can do, you just open a new tab, type nmap -sv -p. If you want to specify a port number, then you can use this one, or either you can also, if you do not know like how to use an nmap, what all commands are there, just specify -h. H is a help one, and you are able to see all the commands which is available into the nmap. Slowly based on your requirement, you can start using these particular parameter with the values. Okay, initially if you want to run any scan, so default scan is this one, small v capital A. So capital A is enable OS detection, version detection, script scanning, everything it will do it. You do not need to do anything. Okay, and V is a verbose. Here you can see verbosity level. So before typing any command, before using any command, you should know why we are using this command. So that will give you a brief introduction about that particular tool, and it will also help you to understand that particular tool, why we are using this command. If we will not use this command, then what will happen? Okay, now you need to specify the IP address 220.132. okay, then press enter. This is the basic command, nmap -v small v, then capital A hyphen, then space the IP address of the target machine which we have received from this particular terminal by using a net discover command, by using a passive information gathering. Now we are doing a scanning part. In the scanning part, we came to know that how many ports are open. So here you can see a big list of an open ports is there, just because it's a buggy operating system. In the below, you can see the banner information as well, like on port number 21 TCP, FTP is open with the version. So here you can see we get to know about the versions also. So all the ports and protocol which is available on this target machine, we are able to see the banner information. Some other details are also there. That's the best advantage of using this one. Even you can also specify -v and -p21. This is the best command that we can use to enumerate a version. If you do not need any additional information, you just only need a version which is available on that particular port and port. So you can use a small s capital V and then -p and then specify the port number like 21. Then specify the IP address of the target machine. So here you can see it will only enumerate this one. So what is the basic difference between scanning the entire ports and scanning the single port? Why we use a single port scanning? Just so that it will not generate a lot of traffic within your network, because when you generate a lot of traffic on the system, definitely the detection chances will be higher. Okay, so that's why we tries to figure it out like the open port on a specific port number with the version. So here you can see VSFTPD. So now our next task is like we get to know about that port number 21 is open, as well as the version which is running on it. Now what you can do, you can directly go and search that if this version is vulnerable or not. So how you can search it? We have two different commands. One is either directly go in the metasploit, then also you can search it. Then search exploit is also there. There also you can search it. Or either if you are not comfortable with the command line, then what you can do, you can type this website exploit-db.com. It's the best website to finding out the exploits, active exploit which is available on the internet. But it's not the only one, other websites are also there, but we generally use this website. Okay, so here you can see on the left hand side you will find this exploit and GSDP. So the first one is exploit, because we are going to find out an active exploit on this particular port number. Now we can see the services. So it's a VSFTPD 2.3.4. okay, now go back here, just type VSFTPD 2.3.4. let's check, press enter, let's check if something is there. Yes, it is there. So here you can see this exploit is available, that is a backdoor command execution, which is also available in the metasploit. So it means like when you open a metasploit, so if you will search for this particular exploit, it is already available. If some exploits are not already available, so what you can do, you can download that exploit and you can use it into the metasploit. If you have any question during the classes, you can raise your hand, or you can just type in the chat box, so that I will let you know about that. Okay, first of all we will clear the doubt and then we will move towards the next topic. So I will just open a new tab, MSF console, press enter. So in order to open a metasploit, you just need to type MSF console and press enter and wait for a few seconds. It will start. Search exploit. From here also you can try some of the tools. Here you can see these are the post exploitation tool, like after exploiting what you can do. So these are all other tools that you can use it. Here you can see search exploit is also there, which is also used to search for any kind of a like any kind of exploits which is available on the exploit-db. So from here also you can search it. This is the command. It's taking a little bit time. So till now, let me revise what we have done. So first of all, by using a net discover command, we have done the passive scanning part, passive footprinting part, and we get to know about this IP address which is running in my network. Like after getting an IP address, we reached on a next tab by running an nmap on this particular IP address to find out how many open ports are there. We get to know like there are multiple ports which is available on this particular target machine. Then we have used a single command to enumerate a version which is already available in the previous output, but then also we have tried this one to get an open ports to get the version detail on port number, which is the service which is running on port number 21. So here you can see. Then after that, after getting after we received version detail of this services, then we reached on the next one, that is metasploit. Now here we need to search if this version is vulnerable or not. So what we need to do, just type like using a metasploit is so much simple if you understand how to use this platform. If you do not know how to use this platform, then it will be harder for you. Okay, so like in the initial part when you type MSF console, now your next question, Tapan, please let me know like what I need to search over here and how I need to search over here. Okay, so just type a search command and then space, then type anything, whatever which is present within your mind. Like if you want to search for an FTP, HTTP, SSH or whatever it is. Okay, so I'm just typing search, then VSFTPD. Okay, then you do not need to specify the specific version. It will automatically let you know that which version this exploits are available. Just type enter. After pressing enter, a single exploit is there. Here you can see exploit Unix FTPD VSFTPD 2.3.4 backdoor, and here you can see VSFTPD 2.3.4 backdoor command execution. So it is the exact version which is running on my target machine. So I think that we can use this particular exploit. So what you can do, just type, like if you want to use this exploit, just type command use. Okay, so here you can see like it's so much simple to use the metasploit, because when you say anything, it become a command. Okay, so I need to use now the two way of using this particular exploit. Either you can just copy it from here, or what you can do, you can just specify a 0 or the numeric value. Okay, 0 1 2 3. If there are more than one, then you can see 1 2 3 4 5. So based on the your requirement, you can just select the number. Okay, right now I'm using a use 0. Press enter. Here you can see. Now what you need to do, like we are using this active exploit, but we do not know like what all options are available. So what you can do, you just need to get an option. So just type show options. show options. Hey Genie, show options. Okay, so when you type show options, so it will let you know about all those options which is available, and which is available into this exploit, and that you need to configure inside of it. So let's first understand how to configure this show options settings. And you should know about the entire things properly, because right now I'm going to configure it only one or two parameter. But when you use some additional or some other exploit, so that might be possible there are multiple options are available. So in that condition, how you can do that? So first of all, there is a module option. So the name is a parameter that you need to set. Okay, so it's a R host. Now current setting, it means like what value is set inside that parameter. So here you can see it's blank right now, but for the R port parameter, the port number 21 is the current setting, which is right, because we are going to target on a port number 21 only. So now here you can see the third one is a required. So required means like when you're trying to use this exploit, so this parameter is required or not. So here you can say yes. Now you do not know what is R host. I am confused what is R host. So in the description part you can see the target host. So we understand that from the net discover command, the IP address that we have received, the target machine IP address, that you need to set in the here in the R host command. Getting a point? Okay, so in the required, if something is like in some parameter, if the no is written, so you can skip that parameter. Okay, and if the in some parameter if the required is yes, then you have to set it. Okay, now how to set this parameter, Tapan? I do not know how to set this R host. Okay, so when you say anything, it become a command. So just type set and type R host. Either you can type a capital or either you can type a small. It's not case sensitive. Okay, 192.168.220.132, it's my target machine IP address. Okay, press enter. So here you can see we set the R host. Now we do not have any other parameter, only the R host we need to set. Okay, the port is absolutely right. Sometime might be possible you are working on some ports which might run on two different ports, and the default port is written over there, but on your target machine some other port is available. So what you can do, you can also type set R port and specify that another port number. Okay, so let's check if the options are set or not. Just type show options. So here you can see 192.168.220.132, it means it's already set. Now it's our last command. Now we need to run the exploit which we have configured. So the command is either just type exploit, or you can type a command ru and run. Okay, both of these commands will run this exploit. We have another module, that is a check module, which is not supported on this, which helps you to identify that this target machine is compatible with this exploit or not. Okay, but right now it's not available, so I'm not able to demonstrate this. Now just type a exploit command, exploit, exploit, press enter. So here you can see banner information. So first of all, it gathered the banner information. It's a BS FTPD 2.3.4, then user 331. Okay, backdoor service has been pawned and handling. So it means you are able to get a shell access. So now getting a shell access, it means you are inside the system. Now what you can do, you can do anything. It's just like getting an access of the terminal of that particular machine. Okay, now what you can do, you can just type any command. Let me check how many directories are over there. Okay, just type ls command. Here you can see all these are the folders which is available into it. Okay, let me check pwd print working directory. So I'm in the root. Okay, if you want to check, I just type ifconfig. So here you can see 192.168.220.132. If you want to create your own folder, so let me check if I'm able to do that or not. Just type ls command, and my name is not written over there. Oh, that's an issue. So let me create one folder by my name only. So just type mkdir tapan, press enter. Okay, so the command, sorry, it's not mkdir then tapan, press enter. Oh, nothing is there. So what we need to do, just check, just type ls command. So here you can see I'm able to create my folder. So in this way you can do whatever you want. So this is the entire process of doing exploitation. Initially initially when we start from a footprinting part, footprinting is scanning, enumerating a services, finding a vulnerable version, going on to the exploit-db.com to find out the active exploit, and then coming back on the metasploit on the Kali Linux machine to open a metasploit, and there you need to find out the active exploit, and if it is available, then what you need to do, then you can go inside of it by setting up all those options and running this exploit. So this is the entire process how you can understand, like this is the entire process how you can exploit into any of the server which is available on the internet. Okay, this is the entire process that you can follow. If you are following this particular entire process, then you are able to get access into the system if that particular version is vulnerable. I hope you understand this entire process completely, and if you have any question, just please let me know in the chat box, or maybe raise your hand so that I will clear all your doubts. So that's all for today. Thank you. Have a nice day. Take care. Bye bye.